All right, folks, we're in 2021. We're just at the lead edge of 2021, heading into it. I want to tell a little story I like to tell. I just told it last week, so the Mountain Toughers here. But we were on a little training mission in Panama with my scouts, my recon guys, and we were going to be in there several days, and I was sending them out from my spot out to their recon sites. And I noticed as we were going into the operation day 1, 2, 3, I felt really, really tired. I was more tired than normal. I was bogged down. Each day that went by, I was getting more and more tired. And my rucksack just felt like it was getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And I couldn't figure out why. It's kind of how a lot of us probably felt coming out of 2021, a lot heavier than we went into it. And so I'm feeling this bogged down, and I have no clue. And I knew I was a little sick going in, but I didn't think it was that sick. So as we go, we're about 3 days into it, and I'm sitting on a hilltop. It's pitch black in the middle of the night. There's only 2 of us there, my radio man and I. My teams are out doing their recon thing. And it had to be about 3 days into it because for whatever reason at night, I was digging into my rucksack to get something out of my rucksack. And I wouldn't normally do that early in operation because I got everything out of the pockets. I know where everything is. At night, you can't turn your flashlight on, right? Because the enemy will find you. So you have to do everything in the dark. So if I was going to the bottom of my rucksack, we had to be at least a few days into it. And I was trying to get something out that I wouldn't normally get early on. And as I'm digging through there in the middle of the night, it's dark, and I hit something really hard in the bottom of my rucksack. I'm like, what is this? And I'm muttering to myself as I'm doing all this, and I hit that thing, and I pull stuff aside, and I pull it out, and it's a rock, and it's a big rock. And I look at this rock, and I throw it down, and it thunks, and then I grab another one, and I'm muttering to myself as to what the heck this is, and then I hear, because I can't see my radio man, it's pitch black in the jungle, I hear him giggling over there. And then I look over there, and I hear him get on the radio go, he found them. And what had happened is I found out these guys had been putting rocks in my rucksack every step of the way. They had one in there from the home base, before we left, the big river rock I pulled out. They'd taken off base, main post, when I went to link up with the helicopters or whoever we had to link up with. They were starting then, and everywhere time we stopped, I'd go out recon, they were throwing more stuff in my rucksack. And they were doing it to mess with me because I was gonna walk as far as they were this particular time, and so they were putting rocks in to mess with me. But that's kind of how it is coming out of 2020. Sometimes we're feeling the bog down, just like I did, right? I'm bogged down, I'm more tired. I don't know why I'm feeling so tired. It's because there's a lot of stuff in my rucksack that I don't even know is there. You're heading into 2021, you're coming out of 2020. 2020 was a perfect year to add a lot of rocks to our rucksack, and a lot of times we don't even realize they're there, and we're feeling bogged down, we're tired, and we're starting 2021 a little more tired than we ordinarily would. Let me challenge you this week. You're starting 2021, don't wait till next week, don't wait till Monday, don't make excuses till later on, do it now. 2021 will provide plenty of opportunities for us to add more rocks to that rucksack. So for coming out, before we start, let's start pulling the rocks out of our rucksack from last year. Let's pull out some of the things that hit us and hurt us. Let's pull out some of the things that bothered us. Let's pull out that time on the couch where we need to get back into the gym. Let's pull out those rocks out of the rucksack that are just weighing us down right now. Focus in on our families, get ourselves started right. 2021 will bring its own set of challenges, but let's not bring 2020's rocks with us into 2021. Let me challenge you, Mountain Toughers, this week, today, don't wait till next week. Let's start pulling some of those rocks out of the rucksack, and I'll see you soon.